All right, you are still watching Ways. Now, the World Population Day is observed every year on July 11 in order to raise awareness about the global population issues, including population control. Now, according to the United Nations Population Fund, and that's the UNPF, the day offers a moment to celebrate human progress. The United Nations Development Programs Governing Council had established the World Population Day in 1989 after the global population crossed 5 billion in 1987. In 1990, the day was recognized by the United Nations General Assembly. The theme of the World Population Day 2022 is a world of 8 billion towards a resilient future for all harnessing opportunities and ensuring rights and choices for all. So happy World Population Day. I mean, population is still one of the biggest issues in Nigeria.
Yeah.
That we do not even know our exact figures, we don't know our numbers, is one of the biggest problems we have in this country. Any government that is coming in, because again, we're talking about insecurity today, is clearly tied to population in some way.
Yeah.
You know, I was on social media today and I saw a man celebrating, I think, 19 children, around 3 wives and all of that. I said, okay, tell me, I looked at this person, I don't see how he's going to be able to fend for the family. So some of these children will just be terrorists waiting to happen because, because there's...
I think so,
yeah.
I believe
so population has a direct link to terrorism as well, you know, whether we like it or not. So world population, global population, national population is something that is of great concern globally. So I don't understand why we are not yet where we are with our population. Our census, we're not near it at all. And it seems like no government wants to touch it.
They don't even want to go
You understand?
there.
You don't want to touch it. Why? Because you are comfortable using the what's it called, the over-exaggerated figures to of course promote your elections and your personal
exactly.
That's it, because that's what you use it for.
And instead they talk about the cost, like the cost of, you know, carrying out the whole census thing is going to be too high, but we see them spend money on other things like
it's costing us more not to have our numbers, because now we can't even plan hospitals, we can't plan educational structures, we can't plan infrastructure. You have to understand the numbers that you're dealing with. I mean, if I know I have 2 children to take care of, I know that I must provide at least meal that can cater for 4 people. Husband, wife, 2 children. That's how it's supposed to be.
You know, any serious government knows the importance of
census,
keeping data.
Records.
Yes, they just know.
But they are not touching it.
We have unserious people sitting there.
I'm telling you. So let's take
other news.
Yeah. What did you find for us?
Okie dokie. Fuel hits 250 litre in Abuja and other places as the queues spread. So this is Punch News. It says some filling stations in Lagos, Abuja, Niger, and other states dispensed premium motor spirit at between 200 naira per litre to 250 naira per litre on Sunday, higher than the government-approved retail price of 165 litre, as queues for the product extended to more states. It was gathered that the worsening queues for petrol in Lagos and neighboring states, as well as its prolonged persistence in Abuja and environs, were due to the insufficient supply of products by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company. NNPC is the sole importer of petrol into Nigeria for several years running. It often claims to have enough products to keep the country wet for months. It, however, stayed mute on Sunday when contacted. Our correspondents gathered that the filling stations in Lagos sold petrol to motorists at 200 naira per litre and still had queues as black marketers dispensed the product at 300 naira per litre. So
I bought fuel just this afternoon. Interestingly, a friend of mine, Josh, you met him, came around, and you know, I told him about how I went to one particular fuel station at night and I bought. So he went there today and bought. Now, I wanted to fill my tank. 165. Wow. Because I wanted to fill my tank. So he now said, oh, at that station you told me about, I went there and I filled my tank. And he was around the area. I said, please look, can you tell us where this... No, that's why I'm not saying it. Can you tell us where this station is? I need to go. I will tell you off air because I want to maintain the... It's my... Wow, this is very unfair. This is unfair. No, I'll tell you off air. I will tell you. Me, okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I cannot say because I don't want the place to be crowded.
Crowded.
But it was so seamless. I went and I got fuel, and it was 165 that was written on the, what's it called, the display. So I don't know, except if they've adjusted their pumps.
But it's very wrong. If they really have filling stations selling at 200 and 250, that is wrong.
No, it's not wrong, Manny.
Why is
it's
it
not
wrong?
Sustainable. The price of petrol in Lagos, it cannot be the same price of petrol in Abuja or Kaduna. My parents have been buying fuel for over 280 naira or so, but for the longest of time. So what are we saying?
Okay, because of the cost of transportation.
Of course, the cost of transportation is not cheap.
Yeah,
so you cannot explain. You cannot expect them to say they are buying at the same price as you are.
So meaning if they are buying at 200, 250 per litre in Lagos, your parents
will
now
be buying at 300 and something because the cost of transportation to that place is higher.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So my story is actually tied to what we're talking about today. Ghana immigration warns against infiltration of escapees. So the Immigration Service has directed its personnel to put in place strict measures that would prevent fleeing inmates from entering their own country. Terrorists had attacked the Kuje prison, like I had mentioned, medium custodian center on Tuesday, and freed about 879 inmates, including those linked with terrorism. They said 443 so far had been recaptured, right? On Friday, the Nigerian Correctional Service released the names of and images of the 69 fleeing inmates with terrorism cases. But in a leaked memo that was dated July 8 and signed on behalf of the Controller General of by Loud Afrifa, the Ghana Immigration Service stated that it was likely the escapees would attempt to enter Ghana through both approved and unapproved routes. So they are already taking measures ahead of time. Say before
that's a responsible government.
That's what we're saying. You know,
they already anticipate the problems.
You're being proactive.
You understand?
You cannot wait till they enter.
Our own, they will enter, then they will start shouting, "They've come, oh!" Please.
And we are looking for them. You know, so that's why I took the story because you see, any right-thinking government should know that it's only natural that border towns around Nigeria, these guys will try to look for where to go and hide, pending when at least every detention is down before they then come back. So it's only sensible for you to protect your territory, right? You know.
True.
But that's the conversation we're having today as regards the terrorism and how we can counter insecurity in Nigeria. But we'll do that right after the break. Stay with us.